Hello. Thought I'd say a little bit today about selling a coaching service. It really came from a couple of things. A chat I've had in the last week, one about how we often feel real discomfort when it comes to selling ourselves, and it isn't one of those videos about how to feel comfortable selling, unfortunately, for those who think it is. It's just really reflecting on, sometimes I feel really icky when I'm doing posts about selling a coaching service. And then it kind of went deeper with it and considered, what is it really that I want to say? And I don't want to be misconstrued either, because somebody said to me the other day, from your post, it looks like you've got it all together. And I just laughed and was like, I absolutely haven't got it all together. And I really don't want to come across like that. I mean, I am somebody who's been calling a neighbour Anne for 2 years, and she's actually called Claire. I lose my shit with my kids, and I'm very, very human and make lots of mistakes. And I think it's really important to incorporate that in the whole human experience. And when it comes to pointing back to the coaching service I offer, it's important to look at the benefits, but really what I'm wanting to say is that I'm not an expert. I'm not like a master coach. I'm not a guru. I don't even want to be a guru, because that's missing the point for me. It's really about pointing back to what we truly are. And that is nothing to do with ideas and concepts of what we are. And yet we've overlooked that our whole lives. I mean, haven't we just spent lifetimes trying to secure a self? I know I have, trying to feel secure and feel precarious a lot of the time. So it's like a duality between that whole more than, less than. We're told that we need to better ourselves, compete, aim, achieve, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when our whole identity depends on it, then of course that feels really uncomfortable and fragile. And there might be moments where we feel great and even better than, but that's not a truth. It can't be a truth. And yet we flip straight into that territory of feeling really vulnerable and uncomfortable and less than. So it's like a constant bouncing back between those two things until there's a realization that we're none of those. We're absolutely none of those things, because we're made of the same stuff. We're all of us made of the same stuff. We're all made of consciousness, and we have overlaid that with an idea of a self, a separate self that needs to survive and be better than. And that's just, we'll be chasing our tails our whole lives while we follow that. And of course, it's a compelling idea. I get sucked into it all the time. But my coaching space, or, not my coaching space even, innate wellbeing coaching is really about pointing back to that vast expanse, the beautiful, beautiful space before any ideas of self, the truth of what we are in the tiny moment we wake before any thoughts flood in. And they honestly are the most astonishing conversations to have with people in what we call the heart space, where we descend into a place before all those anxieties and stresses and worries. And just remember that that space is absolutely always available to us. So that's my reverse ironic sales pitch, if there ever is one. And I hope you have a lovely day.